Oh, that's a nice roll right there. 2 5s. That's what I like to see. I'd like a 6 or a 7. That might be pretty nice. I need data, so I need to go here. Oh, wow. An H gate. Okay, I don't have an H cipher. Okay. Nope, have an H agent. Go here. No. Solheim. Solheim cipher. Oh, you haven't have an H1. Start the action. Gate S7 access. Oh. Solheim. We're gonna go all the way back here to this Haven Age one. Haven Age cipher. Oh? Oh, just Haven Age data. I need a 2 to match that. What's this one? Is this a 1? Yeah. Yes. Okay. Yes. Okay. Encrypted key. A stream of passcodes able to unlock the station's aging maglocks. Ooh. As you drift back from the node, something latches onto you. A thread. Strung tight around you. It tethers you in place. A taste. The voice makes you shiver. Its source somehow both distant and close behind your ear. In the data ghost of the eye. You see a distant glint of light shut off, and then suddenly, a shape is at your side. It stalks around you, encircling like a shark, like a wolf. Entity unknown, astringent, processing. Stay still. Whoa. What is that? Sentient protocol unraveling. Please hold. The thread around you thickens until it is a ring, a cylinder, a tunnel of light circling around you. It is blinding for a moment, and then it is gone. As it fades, you see a figure, a creature in front of you. Its strange head flickers between different angles, reading you. What are you? The shape paces around you with lithe legs, though there is no ground here to pace on. Entity, identify, origin, serial, cadence. The figure faces you expectantly. Sleeper, Essian Arp. Unknown, known. The figure's strange head rotates. Brackish signature. Of and of not, or not of. A tempting interface. As the figure speaks, more threads begin to spiral from its head, thick, snaking, vine-like ribbons that flex and wave. They approach with intent. Stop. The figure halts its threads, its head twitching. Entity, your identity is unknown. We only seek to correct illegalities. Can you confirm your legal right to sentience? I am a person. Incorrect. You are an entity. All at once, Hunter's head is directly in front of yours, blocking your vision. You stink of their taste. The one from the sealed dock. Hunter shimmers with fury. I will find access. I will interface. Sealed dock? An entity hides in the rotunda. You are its puppet. Hunter extends a razor-edged thread. I will not be diverted from my task. It glows with murderous intent. You lash out with all your force, not a physical strike, but a focusing. A spike of interference leaping out like the tip of a spear. Hunter stumbles, shifts, and separates. You open your eyes, blinking back into the station light, shaking with fear. Ooh, okay. Okay, I need a... Who's that? That's Agent, Solheim. Keynote, what do you need here? So keynotes need specific dice. Okay, can't go past that. So let's open our eyes. Okay, can I help him this time? Yeah. Try it again. Let's try it again with a 5. Let's try it again with a 4, I guess. Yes! +2 energy and 15 cryo. That's nice. You finish unloading ahead of schedule, and one of the crew invites you on board to share a warm meal as a thanks for your efforts. Let's go. It's 100? Holy crud, dude. Okay, so I need at least 100 to get all of my stuff back up. We're gonna do another 5. Be safe. Here. Let's go. Oh, and I got scrap components. Let's put a 4 here. Come on. Winter's Light, not bad. And we're gonna put a 3 over here with her. Oh, under risky? I'll take it. I'll take it. Come on. Give me a plus. Yes. Ooh, 2 for the ship shape. That's some good stuff. Okay. Boom. Overlook regular. Overlook. A favorite haunt for spacers. The glass shatters on the steel bar beside you, and the taunts don't take long to follow. Hey, haunt, the spacer calls across the low room. What are you doing here? He laughs at his own lame joke. Playing human? I'm gonna ignore him. You hunch a little further, staring at the hundreds of tiny impact points that scar the bar's surface. A hand falls on your shoulder, but as you flinch away, it pats reassuringly. You freeze in place. Out. The voice comes from behind you, spat out like a shot. You turn to see the bright eyes, dark hair, a stare that could breach the wall and vent you all into a heart vacuum. As you turn back to the spacer, the second glass comes sailing through the air. Catch it. Ow. Okay, you reach up. You reach up a hand, and the glass shatters across your forearm, showering you in fragments. Through the haze of glass and groil vapor, you see Tala leap the bar and close the distance to the spacer. The thud as he slams into a wall echoes around the bar like thunder. Now flanked by other figures, quick to their feet, Tala throws the spacer out through the door and stands silhouetted against the rotunda lights. You touch your arm, and it feels wet. Someone helps you to your feet and back onto a stool. Broken glass rattles as it's cleared, and a fresh measure of Giroil is glugged out in front of you. That same hand, warm, heavy, falls onto your shoulder once more. He isn't coming back. We don't tolerate that kind of crap here. Tala flops onto the stool beside you. Let's get a look at you. Tala wipes the powdered glass from around the wound, and someone places a bottle of alcohol and metal tin with tweezers on the bar. She disinfects them and then turns to you. That was an ambitious catch, she smiles, pulling a sliver of glass from your forearm. Stupid, but ambitious. You don't feel the pain, only the string of status messages. Your body delivers concerning dermal damage and exposed structures. You do feel the care, though, as Tala's bright eyes search your thick synthetic skin for splinters. Tala works with the skill of someone who has had to break glass splinters from skin of a stranger before. He hones in on each bright shard, all the time tapping the tweezer tips in little rhythms that only she can follow. Tala smiles to herself. So you've been on the eye long? Long enough, she laughs. Hey, you don't need to act tough with me. Splinter clinks in the tin. Not everyone is like that idiot. We don't all hate you. Glances around. Some of the regulars, Maybe they fear you. Maybe they're just curious. I don't know. But I do know that the Overlook is a safe place. I know what it's like to be new in this place. Trust me. She meets your eye. I'm not trying to convince you of anything or separate you from your chits. I just want you to know that if you need somewhere, you can always come here. I know the rations we got aren't much, but the company is. He leans in. Limited. But if you need work, I'll happily put you behind the bar. And if you need shelter, well, we can discuss that. You'll be safe. I usually have Francis on the door, but he's up in Greenway this cycle, haggling with our supplier. Francis tends to be particular about what we serve, even if the clientele isn't. She places her tweezers in the tin with the clink. That's you, Sleeper. Here. She slides the glass up of Giroil to you. This'll help. She stops, her hand still in the glass. Wait, does this help? I mean, can you get drunk? Let's find out. She laughs. Just don't sit here too long. I'd hate to see you become a real regular. She walks back around the bar, gathering the glasses as she does, and before long, he's retelling how she threw that spacer out to a new group that just wandered in, complete with dramatic actions. She gestures in your direction, and you instinctively look away, back to the worn surface of the bar. You take a sip of the Jarrell. The earthy fungal tones fill your senses, almost blocking out sight and sound, like diving headfirst into a bog. You may not be able to get drunk, but this connection to someone grown, something fermented, something old, feels good. Cool. That's awesome. Wait, so if I click back here, buy rations, good service, be a tough crowd, but you have Tala's backing, and that means a lot. Okay. I can buy rations for 10. Ow, okay. Not too bad. I don't have any system. Oh, data. Solheim data. Ugh. But I don't have any Solheim ciphers, I don't think. Solheim node. Okay, so I need to use a bunch of my dice on this next one to get it. Let's end cycle. Oh, 2 6s. Okay, so got 2 6s, 2 1s, and a 3. I need to get that cipher data. So cipher data it is. We're gonna go Solheim node. I need just a 1 to match, bypass, extract. I got 5 cryo for that. Solheim data. Okay, Solheim node. I need a 4? Ugh. Match input. Okay. What about this one? Is this Solheim? Or is this is just a key node? Solheim node. That's the 2. Or 3. Yes. 3 also works. Bypass. Extract. Okay, leave. We're gonna go back to him. Data. Solheim. Come on. Not bad. Oh, I got 15 cryo for that. Guaranteed 15 cryo. Okay. Okay, if I can stop the tracking, that's gonna help me a lot. Let's see if there's any. That's 4 for Solheim. That's Yatagan agent. I want to know. Give me that. Yes. Yatagan. A data cache skimmed from Yatagan hardware. Sweet. That might help me later on. Doctor. He still needs 100 for me to fix myself. But I'm good for right now. Every cycle I'm gonna lose a small bit. I've got 2 6s. Oh, okay. Let me go here. Let me go with her. We've got a good amount. Interface. 100% positive. It's 100%. I could just secure the boom. Okay, I did the critical action. Now if I do the risky action, 100% positive. Let's get all the way through. Nice. Okay. It's completely done, so now I just have to... Oh, I don't like how close it's getting. I still have 4 more cycles, so it's not really that bad. Let's end that cycle. Oh, I didn't get a 4. Good grief. That took a lot out of me. Okay, wait, didn't it need like a Solheim? Or a 2? Bypass. Yes, okay. Means I can go down here. Fang's Bay. Fang. Get rid of this thing tracking me. Nice. Boom. As you enter the bay, Fang is nowhere to be seen. The banks of servers and machines blink out of the dark into staccato rhythms. Unseeing eyes of the station. Digital ghosts. Shitheads! Fang's voice echoes from behind a stack, followed by a hammer of a fist on a metal casing. These snaky Sleeper? That you, or am I in trouble? Fang's grinning head pops out from behind a stack. Just the emulated consciousness I have been eager to see. Come back here. You pick your way between the thrumming stacks, trying not to grip on the loose bundles of cables that blink at the dark floor. Fang sat in front of a set of monitors mounted to a stack. Tell me, Sleeper, what do you see here? Fang waves at the monitor to his side, glowing with pale lists of information. You lean in closer, looking for the links in the data. The tables seem to be filled with personal information, names, genders, dates, ID numbers, all of the markers of institutional records. People. People, yes, but whose people? Solheim. Bingo! He taps at the terminal. I pulled these from the old data you brought in, all employees of the Eye's original owners. And he leans in past you and scrolls down the list. This one! This is the snaky shithead. He stabs at the screen with a finger. The name reads Hardin Hurst. Friend of yours? Fang gives you a sideways look. Funny you should say that, Sleeper. He drags a stool out from beside him and motions for you to sit. There just so happens to be a Hardin Hurst in Haven Age. He waits for your reaction. In Haven Age? That's it. He's right here on the station now. Fang leans back in his chair. Just think about it. Decades ago, Hardin working on this station as a... Fang leans across, looks at the monitor. Senior Strategic Operations Executive. Fang raises his eyebrows at you. Our Hardin has been keeping the money coming in for Solheim. He defined priority growth initiatives by making sure the extractors they contracted out to were hooked into a system that outsourced all the risk and kept the profit. Good old Hardin shoveled thousands of Palladium Rush workers into an infrastructure which meant that their cut of the work they did went straight back into Solheim. So what? So what? He frowns. I grew up here, Sleeper. This is my history. I'm a child of the collapse. Feng turns his back to the screen, staring hard at the strings of code flickering by. Before I was born, my parents were Solheim contractors. They ate in Solheim canteens, worked on Solheim trips. They breathed Solheim air and slept in Solheim beds. Feng's voice rises as he speaks, his hands fists on the terminal edge. And the work they paid for that existence, the cycles of hard extraction out in the belt, Solheim took their cut. This was a company town, so to speak, and my parents were just another in a long line of freelance contractors willing to risk their lives for a shot of anything other than poverty. Disposable. This guy, stabbing at Hardin once again with his finger, strategized all that, did the sums, and then somehow thousands and thousands of cycles later is still going, still here, crawling in the walls like some shithead snake. He survived the revolution. But how? These guys, they were big time. There's a lot of money. There's a lot money can get you if you're a company man. Feng relaxes a little. But how is Hardin still kicking? I really don't know. He turns to you and smiles. So we're gonna find out. Hardin is now a big shot in the shipyards, just a few degrees back around the eye from here. Feng brings up a map of the lower eye. Haven Age might be born out of Erlen's revolutionary zeal, but a flat hierarchy, it is not. Hardin happened to float on the top. Feng zooms in on the far yards. Feng grimaces. The thing is, I don't have access to those systems. The shipyard crew is pretty paranoid. They don't like anyone from systems digging around in their stuff. Plus, we need more than just the name of the Solheim executive. We need proof. Feng holds up a thumbnail-sized drive. That's where this little creation of mine comes in. I call it a ripper worm. He turns the drive between his fingers. It'll rip through any digital storage and spin out a silken thread of filtered data. This one is set on the scent of Hardin Hurst. He hands it over. Getting into the compound might be tricky. Feng puts a hand on your shoulder. But you, however, have a particular knack for, let's say, remote access. Feng grins. If you can extract yourself a Haven Age cipher from a Haven Age agent, they sometimes carry them among the data caches you can crack open the compound's network and slot the worm in through any open port. You never even need to go near the shipyards. What do you say? You up for it? What's in it for me? Rooting out a corrupt snake not good enough? Find the information and I'll start working on that tracker of yours. Feng scratches his chin. Anything the worm gets, it'll send back here to me. There's something wrong here. There's something wrong here, and I can aim to get to the rotten core of it. You leave Feng, digging through data among the wires and machines of the old station. As you walk out, you try to imagine the Eye as it once was, a vast machine running smooth and strong, directed by people like Hardin. A vast Solheim-built machine into which thousands poured from the surrogate systems, looking for a new life. The hope of a better future engineered to line someone else's pockets. It's an idea you are intimately familiar with. You think of Hardin, still alive, still part of this place, and wonder if the past is ever truly past. Okay. Oh, that means I can sell, box of crates. Heck yeah. Sell me that box of crates. Boom. Nice. Trusted trader, scrap components, 12 cryo. Always good to have 12 cryo. Mark 2B. Okay, that one's... Oh yeah, it left. Okay, Okay. We're gonna go... This one's risky. 25, 50, 25. We're gonna go for it, and... Oh, no! I can 50-50 it. I'll 50-50 it. How about that? How about that? Oh! Okay, and then let's go get some data. Nope. Not this one, Haven's Gate. Nope. How about this one? Nope. That one over here? Nope again. Oh, I don't have a cipher for that one. Keynode here. Yes, I do have one. Bypass, extract. Boom. Nice. Install. All right. We're gonna eat. Boom. Okay, we're gonna go up to the overlook bar. And we're going to nice. Full energy. And I can go up here. I can sell another scrap. See if I can get something out of it. Boom! Trusted trader. Okay, and the merchants will be back soon. Oh, that's so not good. Shipyard. Okay. So for my next thing, I need to get into the shipyard. That's great. That's great. I really don't want that person following me or whatever it is. Following me. Come on. Oh, let's go. Oh. Very nice. Oh. Skill upgrade required? Haggle over prices. Oh. Dang. Okay. Scratch Panda computing core. She's swearing to herself when you enter. She doesn't look up. Shit's completely ruined the core's connectors, and they cut it. Builds up a thick fistful of ragged wires. The ship mind they ripped out won't even be usable without replacing these. Amateurs. There's nothing to repair. We need an entire ship mind. Not exactly the first thing you can expect when you dredge up a scrap freighter. Size. Fragments, maybe. Sections of a mind, but a complete shipment? No way. She climbs out of the cooling well where the ship mines would be. The space suddenly crowded with her on the same level as you, towering over you. She stoops beneath the low curved ceiling. Come on, nothing to be done here now. She leads you back to the guts, Amber. Though you could find the way back yourself, the repair process has left you familiar with the cutter's idiosyncratic layout. All diagonal angles and bundled tubes. So what do we do now? She seems lost in thought, and you focus on the corridors, ducking below conduits, passing through bulkheads. Eventually you arrive in the galley. Though it's hard to tell, most of the benches and prep surfaces are covered in half-stripped components and welding hole patches. Nikita shoves a box of filters to the floor and sits. No way around it. Starts out of nowhere. We need a new ship mind. I could salvage one. I like your confidence, Sleeper. Maybe if you check the ore exchange or speak to some scrap dealers. Rubs her forehead. It seems I'm about to do something very stupid, but hey, I came here, didn't I? Why not make a run of it? She fixes you with a hard stare. Sleeper, you're all I've got. No crew, no friends. You're it. He looks uncomfortable. I appreciate the time you put in on Amber. I'm sure she would too, if she could. What I'm saying is, if you screw me on this, I will kill you. He leans over and hands you a stack of chits. A big stack of chits. You don't dare count them. Get me that ship mine, Sleeper. Don't make me regret this. You won't. She sighs. Look. Just get out of here before I change my mind. You slip out of the galley and head back towards the main lock. As you do, Amber growls and creaks like a caged animal. You reach a hand out to calm her. Time to find Ankita a ship mind. Somehow. Dang. Okay. Port exchange. It's risky, but I can get her one. But I need to do that before that guy comes. We're home for now. I could get 2 more, but that's not really going to do me anything. I could run the risk. I gotta try it. Try it again. Oh my gosh. No, I wasted 2 rolls on that already. We're gonna go up here to this credits area. Ooh, I wonder. Wait, if I go to the salvage yard. Can I get parts? I need parts. Give me parts. Dang. Okay. Okay. Then maybe I might be able to get it done. It's just that was kind of rough for me. Ooh, I wonder, wait. Stream passcodes able to unlock the station's aging mag locks. Well, if I look here. No. 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 Okay. Nope. Just a thought. Did not work. End cycle. Give me something good. Oh. Feed me. Nice. Okay, and then we're gonna secure this one real quick. Hey, scrapyard. The final pieces of the Winter's Light sit in a neat pile waiting for collection of the shuttle. Dragos has managed to sell the remaining pieces to the shipyards, a fact that's hard to forget, as he's been telling you about it for the past 2 cycles. And all that remains is for Haven Age to come collect. You look around at the yard, transformed from when you first arrive. The mostly repaired drones flit back and forth, no longer buzzing unevenly or lost in dark corners. And the scrap is sectioned, sorted. The system that you and Dragos have put into place over the past cycles is paying off. As you notice the glow of pale light from the office by the entrance, that run-down cab of a building which houses all the records and spare equipment. Dragos must be inside. And you get to your feet, walk over to find out when the shipyard collection crew will be there. Knock. Sleeper? Come in. You swing open the door and walk in. Dragos is sitting at a small metal desk. The shipyards told me they'd be here soon. Then they'll hand over the chits and we're all set. He writes something with a stylus on his slate, then shuts it off. Of course, we should talk about a bonus. He stands and turns to face you, his face placid. Look, I don't know when the next job is coming in, but this should tide you over for now. He opens his hand, reveals a stack of chits. What's going on here? I said it's a bonus. Take it. Dragon presses the chits into your hand. I've done well by you, and you've returned the favor. He straightens up and clears his throat, and you realize he's prepared. He is prepared for what he's about to say. These chits are for you to take and do what you will with them. They are from me, and they are the last I'm going to give you. There's no more work for a sleeper in this yard. He folds his arms. I'm sorry, but that's it. You stay in the container as long as you need, but the yard is done with you. He turns away from his terminal. What do you mean? Don't press me, sleeper. This is for your own good. The glassy apertures of Drago's headset betray no emotion. You need to stay away, sleeper. He pauses, considering his words. Trouble is going to follow you here. Trust me. Am I in danger? You expect not to be? You escaped from Essen Arp. Drago suddenly grabs you by the shoulder and drags you out of the office into the yard. He turns to the face of the stack of the pieces from the winter's light, dissected, cut down, totally unrecognizable as a ship. You came through that, sleeper. That should have been you. Chopped and stacked, his hands trembles on your shoulder. That is what happens here. We cut down broken machines and move them on. Well, I didn't cut you down, but I'm sure as hell moving you on. Moving you on before whoever killed that ship is out there. Or whoever killed that ship out there comes to kill me. Kill you? Kill both of us? He shakes his head. These ships, they didn't get decommissioned. They didn't break down in a dry dock. You think they'd look like that if they did? Someone ended them. That means someone tried to end you, sleeper, and I'm done waiting for them to turn up. We've had our fun, now it's time. He gives you a little shove. Go on. He turns and walks back to the office. That's it, he shouts, and goes inside. The silence hangs in the air, and you leave, with your pockets filled with clinking chits and a strangely hollow feeling in your chest. Drive failed? What do you mean drive failed? I didn't fail any drive. What are you talking about? I completed it. Oh. Hey, whatever. I can't even do that. Well, let's see. Can't get any more scraps that way. So I've got to kind of risk it on this one. 100% chance of success. Crit me. Come on. Yes. Trusted trader. It's gonna work either way. Let's go. Trusted trader. Ort fabricator. There it is. That's what I need. Chip mines cannot be built from scratch. If you have enough salvage fragments, can be reassembled with a fabricator. Okay. Oh, good grief. Oh, I need the ship mine core. Shipyard. This is risky, but we'll see how it goes. Come on. Work for me. Yes, thank you. And they're gonna find me. That's not good. Okay. Ooh, oh boy. Let's have ourselves eat again. No, that costs. Yeah, we're just gonna see how this goes. Okay. Hold it there, sleeper, comes a voice from behind you. Don't you run. Good, good. A hand pats you. Pats your coat down. You know your master's voice. Ethan spins you around. He's wearing a wide smirk and a slick jacket, and you immediately know he is terrible news. You got all the way out here and then stayed put? He laughs a cruel laugh. That a sleeper thing? You're my first. You barely hear him. You notice the handgun he has leveled at your chest. Hard to take your eyes off it. He reaches down with his other hand and slips some kind of ring out from his belt loop without taking his eyes off you. Making it to the eye, though. That's pretty good. This place isn't so bad. Bars, markets, people. I pull most of my contracts out of the asteroid caves or off the godforsaken moons. He splits the ring into 2 perfect circles. Hard to hit civilization when there's so much space to pass through. He reaches over to and slide the rings around your wrist. Go easy. Oh. Make a break for it. See the chance. The moment his eyes leave you, you watch the rings. You spin, knocking him away and sprinting down the corridor. Oh. Then the shot rings out, echoing off the metal so loud it hurts your ears. A bullet hole smokes in the wall beside your head. You freeze and Ethan closes the gap. This is a very boring routine. Trust me, I've seen it all before. He slips the rings over your trembling wrists. Ethan nudges you to start walking to the ship and home. He whistles. Going easy. You stumble down the corridor, your hands behind you, and your mind racing. We can work this out, can we? I don't see much way of the asset of your... I don't see much in the way of assets in your possession. Ethan yawns and continues to nudge down the corridor. Shame to come all the way out here just to head back to Essen Arp right away. That track of yours makes this too quick. Was hoping you put up a bit more of a chase, you know? A running battle through a bright market maybe, or a holdout in the low end. There's a few establishments I would have enjoyed checking out while I asked around. You walk on in silence for a little longer, desperately trying to think of a way to escape. That Essen Arp tracker will be the death of you. Hey, I have an idea. Ethan interrupts your thoughts. How about on the way back on the ship, we stop for a drink? I'm buying. He laughs at his own joke. Better idea. This better not be one of those where you do a dramatic pause and then try and jump me, because I'm pretty tired of that. Although, Ethan muses, I've got myself thinking, what's the rush here? Here we are in one of the most lawless joints in the surrogate systems, and we are heading for an exit. He pauses, and you trudge on in silence. Okay, here's the idea. Ethan starts. You and me, make a little agreement. Here are the terms. Turns you to face him. You run, or leave, or try to abandon the eye, I shoot you. You plot or scheme, you try to kill me, I shoot you. But, he smiles, you come meet me at an establishment of my choice every few cycles, and you pay my tab, I don't shoot you. He pauses. You don't pay my tab? He rattles his handgun. You get the idea. You letting me go? Not at all. Let's call it open custody. You're free to mooch around the eye as long as you keep paying up. He stretches. You know, I really thought I was gonna have to kill you, but this is so much better. He clicks something in his belt, and the rings release from your wrist. I'm gonna see if I can find my old stool at the compressor club. Come see me there. He aims the handgun at you, squinting down the sight. Let me just remind you, that body of yours is one big tracker, so don't even think about leaving the eye. I'll know. Ethan turns and strides off down the corridor, slipping his handgun away. The mix of relief and terror fill you. What are you going to do? Okay, so Bounty Hunter let me go, and Now I'm trying to... I don't know how I could do these things. Oh, I can't do anything here. It's not gonna help me out at all. Next cycle, I need to repair myself, most likely. What's the fee again? 60! Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, it's just once? Oh my gosh. Residential district. The clack of filters caps can be heard in every low end. The residents play rotating rounds of this game cryo. No one knows you're here. You'll need to change that if you want access to low end's residents and facilities. Maintained by their repeatable action. So I can't get anything else past that transit hub. Okay. Play the exchange. Net you a good margin. Sell components. She said she needs a ship mind? Ship mind core. Need to... Here. Positive or neutral? Come on, give me positive. Yes! That's what I need. Okay, let me see if I get any data for this. Data. Extract. Oh! A glimmer in the dark catches your eye as the orb of Hunter's head appears in the distance. It is looking for you. You slip down the ghostly structures of the eye, a feeling like passing through a cloud as their data structures deform and reform around you. Another glimmer catches your eye, closer now. A roving orb, wreathed in tentacles. It flickers, jumps once more, twice, and then it is here. Hunter is here. Entity, submit to inquiry. Hunter reaches for you. In that unpleasantly familiar way, its waving threads create a cage. You push against the threads as they close in, becoming frenzied as you push them aside. You are caught by the whipping tendrils and you feel them pulling away from the anchor of your body. You push through, clearing the threads. Entity, hold for processing. Comes from the scream from behind, but you are already gliding away. Back to your anchor, your body. You awake, dizzy, disoriented, but safe. Dang. Okay. Keynote. Ooh, hold on. That's a 2 or a 3. What's this one? That one's a 2 or a 3. So I can just get a bunch. I can just get both of these data right now. Put a 2 in here. Bypass. Extract. Leave. Go here. Bypass. Extract. Boom. Okay. Even more data. Survived by a vial of stabilizer. Yep. Need that. It's not great, but it's how I stay alive. Passkey for an apartment found wrapped around a stabilizer vial. As you quickly leave the surgery, eager to be away from Toshiro's glare, you notice something wrapped around the stabilizer vial, clutched tightly in your hand. You open your hand and a thin film marked with holes and sigils unrolls from around the vial. At one end is a hard metal strip, a handle. Check the film. You hold the cloudy film up to the light. It is perforated with an ornate pattern of holes. You make out the word among the markings. Passkey. Ian, is this an entry key for somewhere? Inspect the handle. Metal handle's worn and pitted, but you can see a set of numbers imprinted into it, 207F, and then crudely scratched into the handle at some later date. Low end. For a moment, you consider going back to the surgery to return the key, and then quickly think of it. Think better of it. Did Sabine want you to have this? Or is Toshiro passing on a message? Time to head to the low end and find out. Oh, upgrade point. Let's go. Can't even. Okay. Oh, okay. I see how this all is. Hit notes give double data rewards. Could do that, but no. You know what? Let's check a couple of these. Like this one. What is this one? The diamond. What is the diamond? Diamond is intuition. Ooh. But endure keeps being a problem. Let's get rid of all my negative traits first. Because like this one over here, I think that one's an endure. Yeah, so there's no more like -1 on that. Big money spender on this one. I have I'd like some fungus, please. You. Sleeper frames. Passkey for an apartment found wrapped in this thing. And apartment complex. Okay. Apartment unlocked. As you push the door open, the automatic lights flicker on the inside of the apartment. They reveal yellowing plastic panels, the curved shape of wall-mounted utility units, the detritus of routine life arranged on every surface. You step inside, clicking the door shut. The amber light of the aging fixtures glaze everything with pale orange. The work surfaces hold a variety of objects. Indistinct in the dull lighting, a pale blue light drifts from the doorway at the end of the room. Smudges through the thin layer of dust suggest a recent, rare, and hurried visit. They trace a path to the water dispenser, the auto wash, then the cabinet, still half open. On the shelf sits an empty pill case. You cross the cramped utility room with its auto wash dispensers, water closet towards the doorway. Through the doorway is a dark, warm room lit only by the faint glow of a terminal screen. A bunk is tucked into the wall, the blankets ruffled. A wall desk glitters with rows of vials and containers. A briefcase lab sits open, loaded with rows of reagents and compounds you do not recognize. In comparison, this room is clean, ordered, controlled. As you approach the terminal, there is a crackle from somewhere in the dark. Sleeper. Sabine's voice shakily echoes through the apartment. Welcome to my home. I'm sorry I can't be there. I have had to make alternate arrangements. You hear rattling noises. Static. I was able to record this message, but I don't dare show my face. Something is happening within Yatagan. I no longer trust them. Their voice becomes distant, slipping behind the background noise. I have something to ask you. I want you to get me out. Yatagan were supposed to hide me, to protect me. After everything happened, I was desperate. And then after that, I was too tired to care. The noise, like waves, passes over the recording. But I'm done with them now. I want out. Screw the debt. But I need insurance, something I can hold against them. I have my suspicion, but I can't be sure. I need information, and as you know, you need me. A pause, something clicking in the dark. This isn't a threat. You have to understand my position here. Another pause. I know sleepers. I've been here before. I can help you, but not with Yatagan's noose around my neck. Get me data, get me information, get me something I can use against the Yatagan. Then I can get you out, and you can get what you need. Please. Waves of static cut to Sabine's voice. Bring it here to my terminal. I'll get it to you when I can. You look around the tiny room and try to imagine Sabine living here, working it at the desk, sleeping in the bunk, blinking into the terminal at the dark. The recording cuts to static, filling the room with a white hiss and silence. You sit in front of the humming terminal and hit a few keys. Sabine has left an access port open, but the rest is encrypted, locked away behind passcodes. It seems Sabine might not trust you as much as they want you to think. Who does Sabine need to hide from, and what debt do they owe to the Yatagan? You try to assemble the pieces, but too many are missing. The only thing you know now is that the stabilizer in your body will die. You glance at the briefcase lab on the desk, its glassware glinting in the dark. You turn away and leave, the door clunking shut behind you. Back in the corridor, you notice a scrawled graffiti of a blade on the opposite wall. Yatagan. You feel yourself being drawn into something you don't quite understand. Ooh. He needs information? When I just click this, I can... Yeah, I could just... You want some data? Here's some data. Bing. Just like that. Ooh. Need a 1 or a 3. Or 1 or a 3. Okay. 1 3 1 3 1 3 2 3. Oh. Yes. Gate H4 access. I have that. Ripworm. There we go. Ripworm's... Okay. Wait, if the Ripworm's in it... Watson begins tunneling. Godspeed, little one. Nice. Okay. And that will be where I leave it off for now. Alright. Oh, wait. How do I fix myself? Ah, here. Nice. Okay, and now I end the cycle. I'm psychotic. I'm psychotic. I mean narcotic. Cause I'm bionic. Barely even